Hdsr Sports report the biggest hits of 2019, the best of Victor Valley College Rams and Barstow College Vikings baseball, Lady Rams basketball, all-league high school basketball teams, the best of 2019.
There you go.
The Victor Valley College Rams have 8 players receive all-league recognition, including a pair of freshman pitchers, Ty Tracy and Ryan Peck, named First Team All-Western State Conference. Ryan Peck, the extremely versatile southpaw out of Sultana, is First Team at appropriately Utility Player, a unanimous selection by conference coaches, in fact. Ryan Peck proved his versatility playing all 9 defensive positions. In the Rams' final home game, he pitched the 9th inning, giving him 32 strikeouts in 59 innings pitched.
Was there a position that you enjoyed playing most other than being pitcher?
Yeah, shortstop.
All right. You were born to be an infielder.
Yeah, always. I used to play shortstop in high school.
At the plate, Ryan Peck led the 2019 Rams in hitting, batting .349. Ty Tracy is First Team All-Conference starting pitcher. The first-year Ram out of Oak Hills finished 3rd in the league in strikeouts, 58 in 66 innings. His 5 victories tie him for 3rd in the league in wins. His league-high 2 complete games included a season-ending victory at first place Glendale. Johnny Castaneda wins the stolen bases title with 27 in his freshman season. Out of Desert Pines and Las Vegas, Johnny Castaneda wins the conference Golden Glove among right fielders, having not committed an error in conference play at that position. He is shown here hitting his 3rd home run of the year. It comes against first place Glendale in VVC's final home game.
Do you and Ty go to the same dancing school because you guys had that same hop, skip, and a jump? You when you lead off, and Ty when he comes off an inning. Are you guys preparing for Dancing with Stars or what?
Nah, it's just, it's like a thing we do every time.
Yeah.
He does it every time he pitches, do it every time I come with the bat.
Yeah. Congratulations on this win today. Keep it going this week.
Thanks, sir.
Brandon Rodriguez is named Second Team Designated Hitter. The first-year Ram out of Riverside's Hillcrest, B-Rod led all WSC designated hitters with a .328 batting average in conference games. Angel Cano, one of 2 freshmen slick fielding middle infielders, is second team all-conference at second base. A number of impressive second opinions on Angel Cano, who not only solidified VVC's infield up the middle, he was one of the Rams' consistent run producers in Coach Irvin Bound's lineup, was second on the team in stolen bases, and was among the league leaders in doubles. Angel Cano is from Calexico. Fellow first-year middle infielder Sergio Rojas is named to the all-conference team, receiving honorable mention. Sergio Rojas played 3rd as well as second and shortstop. He hit .302, tied for the team lead in triples, was among Rams leaders in extra base hits and stolen bases. Sergio Rojas is from Sonora, Mexico. All 6 of the Rams, thus far mentioned, are first-year players for Coach Irvin Bounds. Honorable mention recognition is extended to a pair of Rams sophomores. Mark Cobian receives honorable mention for his sophomore season performance, which included an 8-game hitting streak at one point in conference play. Rams 2019 team captain, catcher Manny Sierra, is recognized as all-conference. A second year, Manny Sierra emerged a gifted handler of pitchers and a role model for all his teammates for his work ethic and appetite for learning more and more about the intricacies of the game on a never-ending basis. Manny Sierra was a team leader in doubles and put up impressive power numbers and run production while compiling a .294 batting average. He is bound for Colorado State University in Pueblo. This is the top home run hitter, base hits leader, and leading RBI man in the California Community College Western State East Conference in 2019. Judah Wilbur of the Barstow College Vikings wins the WSC home run and RBI title. The sophomore shortstop was a first-team All-State selection his freshman season at BCC. This year, he hammered a WSC high 9 home runs and has the most hits in the conference. His .416 batting average, third highest in the WSC, a performance that has him a front-runner for Western State East Conference Most Valuable Player honors. Judah Wilbur drives in 2 runs in his final game, a Viking, pushing his runs driven in total to 53, 12 more than the conference RBI runner-up. He collects 3 hits in his final game at Dale Fry's Field this Military Appreciation Day. Coach Ricky Walker's Vikings place 2 other hitters in the conference top 10 in batting. Nick Caswell's .362 average, 8th in the WSC. Nick Caswell, a freshman from Littleton, Colorado. Jathan Sibal, .366 batting average, 9th highest among conference hitters. Jathan Sibal registers 3 RBIs in the Vikings season finale against Canyons. The versatile second-year Viking out of Basic in Las Vegas, one of 14 sophomores on BCC's 44-player roster. In the season finale, the Vikings go ahead of the Cougars with a 5-run rally. In the second inning, Jack McLaughlin singles to left to get the offense going. First of 2 hits on the day for Jack McLaughlin, Canyons starter begins to wilt, feeling the effects of the 95-degree game-time temperature after Richard Esquivel gets plunked by a pitch. Alfred Del Sangro singles to left to load the bases. Alfred Del Sangro, sophomore Viking out of Desert Oasis in Las Vegas. Miguel Martin drives in the first Vikings run with the first and only error charged to the Cougars this game. Jack McLaughlin scoring. Dylan Bradford draws the bases loaded, base on balls, and the Vikings have their second run. Richard Esquivel greeted by teammates after the free ticket home. He is a first-year catcher from San Antonio. Alfred Del Sangro scores when Jathan Sibal takes ball 4, and BCC has run number 3. Judah Wilbur, who never saw a first pitch he didn't like, it seems, benefits from the 15-mile-per-hour high desert wind gusts to record his first RBI of the afternoon. Miguel Martin scoring. The bases remain loaded. Jack McLaughlin's second at-bat of the inning produces the go-ahead run, the sacrifice fly sending Dylan Bradford across the plate. Dylan Bradford, Vikings freshman and former Barstow High School Aztec. Eli Zapata, the third straight southpaw BCC throws at Canyons left-handed hitter studded lineup. Fine play by third baseman Jack McLaughlin ends the visitors' half of the third. Jack McLaughlin, first-year Viking from Golden, Colorado. As we see so many times, a player who makes a fine defensive play to end the inning follows with a base hit to open his team's half of the inning. Jack McLaughlin's double to the alley in right center field, his 13th extra base hit of the year and 10th double. Jack McLaughlin hands off some of his protective gear to third base coach Austin Crank, wearing the power hitter's number 44. Jack Mack will be stranded. The next Vikings run comes on the Josh Torrance double to left center, driving Jathan Sibal across with Barstow College run number 6. This is in the 4th. Josh Torrance, one of 4 Vikings with a multiple hit game. He is a sophomore from Ukaipa. On to the 5th. Richard Esquivel stays back on the breaking pitch and drills the base hit to center. The Vikings collect 18 hits this day off Canyons pitching. BCC finishes the season with a .325 team batting average, second highest in the conference. Alfred Del Sangro pulls the base hit down the left field line for a double that sends Richard Esquivel to third. Alfred Del Sangro's second hit of the game. 6 of the Vikings' 18 hits this day are of the extra base variety. Bases are loaded for Jathan Sabal, who drives in, Richard Esquivel, and Alfred Del Sangro for Barstow College runs 6 and 7. Judah Wilbers, solid single to center, sends Dylan Bradford home, and it is a 3-run fifth. The Vikings erupt for another 3-run uprising in the 8th. Albuquerque freshman Alex Pena nearly hitting it out, going the other way. Sam Smith scoring on the double. Alex Pena finishes the season with 14 hits in 37 official at-bats, a .389 batting average. All told, 11 Vikings finished the year hitting over 300. Barstow College camaraderie at its best when teammates cheer for George Hanach when the 250-pound redshirt freshman catcher drives in Alex Pena, capping the 3-run 8. For George Hanach, a pair of hits in his 5 official at-bats, making him a .400 hitter. As for other season stats, Jason Katz again proves to be the hardest worked workhorse among conference pitchers, leading the WSC in innings pitched a second straight season. Jason Katz, 12 starts in his 19 appearances. He won 4 games his sophomore year. He plays next at Upper Iowa State, where he'll be joined by fellow Viking catcher Adrian Trujillo. Graydon Velazquez, second-year Viking and former Barstow Aztec, appears in 23 games in 2019, more than any other pitcher in the conference. Victor Valley College Lady Rams, Megan Burt and Sierra Steamer are first-team All-Western State East Conference. Megan Burt quarterbacked Coach Troy Hall's ladies, helping lead the team's complete turnaround from an 0-10 conference record in 2018 to an 11-win season in 2019.
What is your job? What's your role out there? It says point guard, but you scored a lot of points tonight, but just so people know, what do you know is your job one?
I think my job is to help be a coach on the floor, to get my team together and really just be a leader out there for them.
Nice job. Congratulations today. Thank you for these comments.
Thank you.
The 5'2 playmaker is from Aquinas in San Bernardino. Megan Burt led the Lady Rams in assists her sophomore season. Sierra Steamer made an immediate impact on VVC basketball, setting a school record for blocked shots in a game in her first home game as a Lady Ram. Allow us this video sports flashback and narrated action highlights from the Lady Rams' first home court victory of the season. Victor Valley College gets a record-breaking performance from Sierra Steamer in the Lady Rams' 2018-2019 season opener. The 6'2 freshman registers 10 blocked shots, a new school record.
Always since I've been younger, I've always been taller than everybody else. So my coaches used to always tell me to keep my hands straight up because everyone's usually shorter. They'll just shoot into my hands. Being long kind of helps with defense-wise. My coaches have always told me to stay low because it's easier, faster, quicker, stuff like that.
Sierra Steamer led VVC ladies in rebounding, 8 per game, and was the team's second leading scorer, averaging 11.5 points a game. Fellow freshman Destiny Marin receives all-conference recognition, honorable mention. The Serrano Sharpshooters, 13 points per game, third highest in the conference. Sophomore Amber Evans, a fourth member of the 2018-2019 Lady Rams, to be named to the All-Conference squad. The former Oak Hills Lady Bulldog receives honorable mention. Amber Evans also represents VVC, selected to the Sophomore Showcase Team, a collection of all-stars who will compete March 15th in Ventura in the North-South All-Star Game. Michaela Hughes, the former Serrano Lady Diamondback, and Megan Burt, also named to that Sophomore Showcase All-Star Team. having 4 players named to the All-Conference team, in large part attributed to VVC's third-place finish in conference standings. Another measure or standard reflecting the tremendous success of the 2018-2019 team, 10 players in uniform and playing in their final game of the season. In seasons past, the Lady Rams have finished the year with only 5 eligible players. Set to return and constitute a solid nucleus for Coach Troy Hall's 2019-2020 team, 5'10", Kendall Clark Davis out of Riverside Prep. Heavens Bonner, former Hesperia Lady Scorpion, she's 5'7". Viviana Rojas, 5'9", graduate of Adelanto, who plays guard or forward. 5'8", Serenity Diaz, who played her high school ball, and Oak Hill's Lady Bulldog. Diminutive Destiny Reed Casey, the graduate of Silverado High School's Lady Hawks program. We bid happy trails to the departing sophomores of 2019 and look forward with anticipation of further and greater success for the Lady Rams of 2019-2020. 3 Victor Valley College Rams are 2019 All-Western State East Conference selections. VVC's 2 top scorers receiving first-team honors. VVC's leading scorer on the year, Jermaine Owens, is also the top scorer in the conference. The 6'2" sophomore out of Harupa Hills in Fontana averaged 19.5 points a game overall, 24.5 points in conference play. He was the VVC assists leader with 75, 3 assists per game. Jermaine Owens also recorded the Rams' highest free throw percentage, 74.7% on 112 of 150 free throws. Alton Thompson is first team All-Western State East Conference. Alton Thompson led VVC scorers in conference games, averaging 25.4 points per game in the team's 10 Western State East contests. On the season, the 6'4" freshman out of Riverside Prep averaged 17.5 points per game in the team's 26 games overall. He trailed Jermaine Owens in highest free throw percentage by but 0.2%. The dynamic Skywalker with the incredible vertical leap undoubtedly topped the league in thundering slam dunks, both on offensive rebounds and alley-oop assists from teammates. Fellow freshman Eric Figueroa is named to the 2019 All-Conference team, a second-team selection. The 6'6" graduate of Fontana's Summit High School led the Rams in post-production in terms of rebounding, averaging 7 boards a game. Eric Figueroa is the third Rams player to average in double figures, scoring 10 points a game. The 2018-2019 Rams player right behind Eric Figueroa in rebounds per game is Darnell Crouch. The 6'2" freshman out of Apple Valley High School averaged 6.9 rebounds per game. With Darnell Crouch, Alton Thompson, and Eric Figueroa on track to return, Coach Ricky Thomas has a solid nucleus of front court standouts ahead for 2019-2020. Tyree Jackson, another former Apple Valley Sun Devil, leads the contingent of this year's freshmen in line to bolster next year's backcourt. Pflugerville, Texas freshman Lawrence Hill is but 5'8", but is also another team leader in offensive rebounds. The 2019-2020 Rams look to improve on this year's 14-16 overall record. They finished 4-6 in conference play. Here is one most favorable aspect of first-year head coach Ricky Thomas's 2018-2019 Rams. 7 Rams on this year's roster are from local schools, including 2 of the 3 sophomores on the squad, Trayvon Rome of Silverado and Harwant Chahal of ACE, the Academy of Academic Excellence in Apple Valley.
Harwant, how would you sum up your 2 years at VVC?
It was a great experience. It was honestly just an opportunity to play college basketball when my first scholarship fell through. So I'm glad I got a chance to come out here and play. And honestly, I've just been getting better for my first 2 years. And I'm excited to see how much better I've gotten once I get to the university level. It was a great season. Rest in peace to Coach Johnson. You know, he's a great coach. Thank God for Coach Rick to come in and help us become a better team. He always pushed me to my goals.
Any words of discouragement to the local players who say, you know, I've got to get out of this area to play my first couple of years?
Honestly, the only way we're going to change that is if you come out here and play. You know, you should be proud to rep your hometown. At the end of the day, you did grow up here, so to play for the Rams across your chest, it's a good feeling. No matter what your record is, you just got to rep your hometown because those are your roots. My words to them is just trying to get into college and play basketball. That's a true blessing to just play college basketball.
Sage Bridges of the Oak Hills Lady Bulldogs is named Mojave River League Most Valuable Player. The versatile 5'9" junior is All-League a second year in a row. She averaged 19 points a game in leading Oak Hills in defense of their Mojave River League championship. Sultana's surprising Lady Sultans are represented on the first team by Teresia Sessions. This 5'9" sophomore averaged 11 points a game. Teresia Sessions was named to the All-League team her freshman season as well.
Teresia, what marked the biggest improvement in this team from last year to this year?
I think we did a really good job. We improved a lot, and this team effort really.
Sultana is further represented on the All-MRL team by a pair of senior stalwarts, Lakin Conway, Lady Sultan's leading scorer on the year, and floor general Marisol Lopez. The Lady Sultans start fast, uncharacteristically, against second-round foe Compton, building an early double-digit lead.
I just liked how we started off great. We started off passing, our energy was up, defense was good too. We just played our hearts out right now.
Sultana's girls advanced to the CIF quarterfinals with a 62-49 victory over Compton. Senior co-captains Marisol Lopez and Lakin Conway lead the way. Lakin Conway scores a career-high 25 in the Lady Sultans' first second-round CIF victory in school history.
Lakin, was that fun tonight?
It was so much fun. It was a blast tonight.
What did you like best about the way the Lady Sultans played?
I liked how we all came together as a team and worked together the entire game to take this W.
Mojave River League runners-up, Burroughs, 2 first-team selections, seniors Haley Dugan, number 25, and Samantha Ferris, number 20. 3 of MVP Sage Bridges' Oak Hills teammates are first-team selections, junior playmaker Lydia Garcia. Senior Gabby Martinez set an Oak Hills single-game rebounding record with 27 against Sultana. Lady Bulldogs senior Ayala Ramsey, a first-team All-MRL selection. Serrano senior Valeria Guillen is named to the All-MRL team a second straight year. Hesperia 5'7", freshman Kylie Edgar rounds out first-team All-MRL selections. Video Sports narrated action highlights and sound bites provide a detailed look at the MRL Player of the Year and other All-MRL selections. Sage Bridges scores 25 to lead Oak Hills to a 14-point win over Sultana. This contest, a key Mojave River League matchup between the 6-time defending champion Lady Bulldogs. A big night for Sage Bridges, the 25 points, one shy of her season-high 26, despite sitting out long stretches due to foul trouble. On the win?
It was really big. We worked hard as a team. I had to sit out with 4 fouls. You know, watching my team struggle and then get back in and pull out the game. We were down by 10 when I was sitting out, so it was a good win.
In this sequence, watch 23, Gabby Martinez. She gets the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Lydia Garcia, gets it back and drives to the basket, follows her own shot for another of her school record 27 rebounds this game, shoots the assist to Lydia Garcia, who hits the 3. Oak Hills by 10 at the half, 31-21. Third quarter, Ayala Ramsey, the 3 for the Lady Bulldogs senior. Lydia Garcia scores 7 of her game-high 24 points in overtime, a career game for the junior who leads the charge on seniors' night at the Dog Pound. Underclassmen head up second team selections from Apple Valley, Serrano, and Hesperia. Apple Valley's 6'5" sophomore and leading rebounder Jordan Brooks receives all-league recognition. Serrano, junior forward in a funk, represents Coach Ross Hansen's Lady Diamondbacks. Hesperia junior 5'6" fireball Angelia Tuimavalga, 24, and freshman Kalila Kayan, 4. Underclassmen providing Coach Ronnie Hillary with optimism for the 2019-2020 season. Jaden Shackelford of Hesperia is the Mojave River League Player of the Year. The 6'2" senior is the most prolific scorer in Mojave River League history, averaging 45 points a game, surpassing 50 points in 6 of the team's 10 MRL victories. Jaden Shackelford has been a first-team All-MRL selection all 4 seasons of his high school career, the first 2 playing for the Oak Hills Bulldogs. Allow us this flashback to video sports highlights and this Jaden Shackelford soundbite from his freshman season. Oak Hills freshman Jaden Shackelford scores 27 points to lead the Bulldogs past crosstown rivals Sultana.
What made the difference in the game, guys? Go!
Our defense, it really helps us get movements on offense. It just helps us score and get the momentum going, and that's how we get the game.
Jaden Shackelford led Hesperia to a 4th consecutive unbeaten MRL season, 2019's championship under first-year head coach Robert Tassetti. Fellow Scorpions named first-team All-MRL 5'10" junior Tony Singleton, 20. Tony Singleton was first-team All-MRL last year as well. Eli Aldebaran, 25, the 3rd member of Hesperia's championship team, receiving first-team All-MRL honors. Sultana leading scorer Mario Romero, first-team All-MRL. The 6'4" senior averaged 16 points a game for the MRL runners-up, Sultans, who went 7-3 in league, 18-10 overall. Cole Crandall is named first-team All-MRL for a 2nd straight season. The 6'5" senior averaged 12 points a game on Coach Jay Harry's Sultans team that featured 4 players averaging in double figures. Serrano's Matt Lowe is a repeat selection, first-team All-MRL. The 6'5" junior was also named to the All-Mojave River League football team at wide receiver. Diamondbacks fellow junior Matt Fowler also receives first-team All-MRL recognition. Burroughs senior Dabrian Skipworth, a repeat selection, joined on the All-MRL first team by Burroughs' teammate sophomore Evan Hansen. Hesperia Christian's Jeremiah Fredu is the Cross Valley League Most Valuable Player, an honor he earned on the gridiron as well as on the hard court. Jeremiah Fredu led the Patriots in scoring, averaging 20 points a game. Hesperia Christian's Hunter Dobbins averaged 11 points a game for the Patriots, joining MVP Jeremiah Fredu as a first-team All-Cross Valley League selection. 2 other Patriots named to the 10-member first-team All-CVL list, junior Nikolai Nikolovsky and junior sharpshooter Dylan Bregman, who averaged 10 points a game. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive. Bid fast and last, world-class auctioneers, family-owned and operated liquidation experts. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville, providing highest quality home appliances at discount prices for 6 decades. Desert High Transportation, reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. High Desert Sports Training, providing proven training concepts. Call to schedule a free evaluation. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. and by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting High Desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.